Hey Vern, It's Ernest was released in 1988, lasting 1 season and 13 episodes. Each one would have a specific theme that would be in the title of the episode, like school, space, and clothing, just to give a few examples. The format would focus on the theme through short sketches throughout by Ernest and other wacky characters. Now in this video, I'm going to be picking my top 5 favorite episodes from this short-lived Ernest classic. And since these episodes have a different format than most TV shows, I'm going to be changing my format on how I talk about these episodes just for this video. I'm going to be laying it out into different categories like best and creepiest sketches, and a few others. So let's get this thing started.
Hey Vern, it's magic.
For me, the best sketches are always going to be the ones with Ernest, so on each episode on this list, I will pick my favorite Ernest and Vern sketch and one from the other wacky characters. Ernest has been trying a magic trick for Vern, but it hasn't been going too well as Vern's dog Shorty hasn't reappeared, so Ernest goes into the magic box to find him.
Vern.
Somehow, Ernest ends up at Vern's front door.
Huh?
Now, how he went into a magic box, found a door, knocked on it, and ended up outside Vern's house, I don't know. I guess you would call it... what's the word?
It's magic. That was pretty neat. Wait till you see my next trick. You're gonna love it. This time, see, you get a bowl of goldfish.
Being a fan of old black and white silent films, I picked this little sketch as a favorite of mine from this episode. I'm a big fan of puppets. I mean, Jim Henson is my favorite creator of all time, so yeah, you can say I'm a fan. But sometimes puppets can be a little creepy, and Dust Bunny was always that for me.
And that's my friend, the Dust Bunny. I bet you have dust bunnies too, Vern.
I don't know, I guess the idea of dust building up and coming alive under your furniture just kind of creeps me out.
I don't know, Ernest. Last time one of your shoes disappeared, it never came back.
There are a couple sketches that appear on every episode and are pretty much exactly the same each time, and Ernest going to get his haircut at Earl's barber shop is one of those. Ernest asks for the same style haircut.
Make me look like a Wall Street tycoon.
The barber doesn't hear him right and starts styling his hair like a crazy person. And Ernest ends up with something that rhymes with tycoon.
I thought you said a windswept sand dune.
The only change is that each time it's something different that rhymes with tycoon. I think they could have done a lot more with this sketch each time, but it's not too bad. The brothers Chuck and Bobby are one of the great comedy duos of my childhood. It was hard not to laugh when these two were on the screen.
He likes everything sweet and clean. That's why he doesn't like my magic shoes. He disappears, just like magic.
For me, my favorite episodes of the series are because I like the theme the most. Because each episode's going to have good sketches. And yes, some are better than others. But all of my favorites ended up on the episodes with the themes I liked the most. I guess you can call it magic.
They come just as quickly as they...
This Hey Vern, It's Ernest's Top 5 episode video with Nostalgic Dom will continue after this short break. And now, back to the video.
Hey Vern, it's holidays.
Ernest P. Whirl is ready for trick-or-treating. Now this part of the sketch just shows a still image of houses with the doorbell sound going off and kids' heads popping up and screaming. Silly? Yes. Simple? Yes. But hey, come on. It's the closest we have to seeing Ernest trick-or-treating. And look at what he got. I'd guess it's people's junk from their basement. Know what I mean?
I made out pretty well, see?
Chuck and Bobby are ready to celebrate Easter, and Bobby loves the holiday.
My brother Bobby here gets so excited when Easter rolls around, he even starts coloring eggs months before the big day gets here. Ain't that right, Bobby?
Watching Bobby look for eggs cracks me up for some reason. I'm not 100% sure why, but I know I enjoy watching him step on an egg. The sketch is Ernest's tongue. And it's not just creepy, it's also kinda gross, which can make it pretty funny at times, especially when it looks like, well, I don't think I need to say it. When you see it, I think you'll know. Lonnie Don's House of Hollywood sound effects is always the same. He puts his hand over his mouth, blows a raspberry, and which I like to call a fart noise. I mean, just call it what it sounds like, a fat, juicy fart.
Put the palm of your hand on the side of your cheek.
And I like a fart sound effect just as much as anyone else, but on every episode, I don't know. I feel like this one could have been replaced for a better sketch, but hey, maybe that's just me. I have to show some love for Auntie Nelda.
What you got me for Mother's Day? I'm serious. I love it.
So much of Varney's funniest sketches outside the Ernest character come from Auntie Nelda, and this one is fantastic.
A big daffy flower the size of my head. I can hardly wait to parade them all.
In this episode, Ernest is trying to get in the world record book by trying to celebrate every holiday in just one day, and it's fun to see all these holidays thrown into just one day. It makes for a kinda crazy, wacky episode.
Hey, Vern, it's Scary Things.
Ernest is going down into the dark basement to change a light bulb. This is just 101 classic Ernest all the way. It even has the dummy named Woody that looks a lot like Ernest and is a little creepy, I might add, or maybe it's just me.
Ernest, run for your life. It's the boogeyman.
Yep, here it comes, another Chicken Bubby sketch. Yes, I know, I'm bringing them up a lot, and I'm sorry. Well, actually, I'm not. I mean, how can I not keep bringing them up? In this one, they're getting ready to go trick-or-treating and Chuck is dressed up as a cat and Bobby as a witch. I mean, do I really need to say more? I think not. And the creepiest sketch for this episode goes out to the Ernest baby.
Mama.
I mean, look at this. It's terrifying. Well, maybe not as scary as this. But it's still pretty darn creepy.
I thought the walls had wallpaper. Boy, grown-ups sure talk funny.
I thought you said a baby baboon.
What's a scary Ernest episode without Dr. Otto?
Laughter, beautiful flowers, warm puppies.
If you're not already scared of dentists, well, Dr. Otto becoming one might change your mind.
I know. I become a dentist.
And the evil laugh? Come on, it's great.
Anyone could become a dentist.
Who doesn't like scary things? And who doesn't like watching Ernest trying to catch the boogeyman? This is an episode you can enjoy around the Halloween season, along with the film Ernest Scared Stupid, and what else do you really need?
Boy, are we going to have fun together.
And now it's time for... Did you know? Did you know that Jim Varney played the iconic character Ernest P. Worrell in over 2,000 commercials, 5 motion pictures, 4 direct-to-video films, several specials, and 13 episodes for this TV series?
Hey, Vern, it's Pets.
In this episode, Ernest is starting a pet daycare to raise $100 for a new puppy.
The Ernest P. Worrell Pet Daycare Center.
Well, it's nap time at the Ernest P. Worrell Daycare Center.
You're just in time for nap time at the Ernest P. Worrell Daycare Pet Center.
Oh, the best part of the sketch is when Ernest looks at the camera and tells Vern that all the animals have fallen asleep, and in the background is this bird in his cage. And I swear, this bird just moonwalks across his cage. I mean, come on, look at it. It definitely looks like he's moonwalking to me. Now let's look at it in slow-mo. It's Existo, the magician.
I'm Existo, the remarkable.
These sketches are usually not bad, but also not super great. They're just okay. But this one, for some reason, is great to me. It just makes me laugh, and it's the best of the Existo tricks, in my opinion.
It disappeared. I swear to you, it's gone. Honest. And now it's back. Yes.
My Father the Clown is a sketch that appears on every episode, and I find them to be kind of weird. Even as a kid, I'd think these are kind of odd.
Eddie, you wearing your pajamas to school today?
It's better than what he usually wears.
I'm not afraid of clowns by any means, so I'm not creeped out by these sketches. I just find this half clown, half non-clown family to be kind of bizarre. I don't know. Maybe it's just me.
A glass of milk, a loaf of bread,
A bowl of cereal on your head.
Auntie Nelda is in many sketches throughout this episode, and this is by far the funniest as she explains teeth care for dogs.
Unlike us humans, dogs can't brush their teeth or floss.
The laughter really pours in as she grabs Woody and throws him to a giant dog, so he can get the plaque off of his teeth. Auntie Nelda is a mean, crazy, scary old lady, and that's part of what makes her so funny. A couple of years ago, I made a small tribute video to show my love for this show, and in that video, I actually say, "Hey Vern, it's Pets" is my favorite episode in the series. I definitely have some nostalgia for it because it's the only episode I had on VHS when I was a kid, and I am a big animal person, especially dogs, and that's what Ernest wants more than anything on this episode. So it may not be my number 1 today, but it's still my number 2, and it will always be either my number 1 or number 2. I simply just cherish it.
Hey, Vern, it's movies.
Ernest sets out to make his own home movie to win a part in a Hollywood film. Sound awesome? Well, it is. Who else would you want to criticize Ernest's movie other than Auntie Nelda? It's perfect.
Why a budding young filmmaker would risk everything on something so passé as a ninja film.
And it ends with a classic line, I might add.
Roll the cartoon.
Of course, the best sketch in the episode is seeing Ernest's movie, Wicked Willie the Metal Man versus Crocodile Ernest. I mean, come on. It's drama. It's comedy. It's action. It's Ernest. And that equals amazing.
You are the most beautiful woman in the world. Oh, no, Princess Static Cling. It is Wicked Willie the Metal Man. No! Wicked Willie has stolen my girl and dishonored me. Crocodile Ernie, where is Princess Static Cling?
Oh, Wicked Willie, you were wonderful.
Don't wait forever, or I'll go bad.
Whoa. Wait a minute there, buddy. This sketch is creepy, but it's not in this episode. Well, there are a lot of great Ernest sketches in this one, so forget the creepiest sketch. I just want to see more Ernest.
You're gonna love this part. This is where the guy comes in it.
I thought you said had a hot air balloon.
Willie the Homemade Robot really should have been on every episode because I love every second he's on the screen. In this sketch, he's selling popcorn, and Willie has a deluxe size like I've never seen.
It's a long movie. I'll have the deluxe party size.
I mean, come on. It's hilarious. I love movies, so of course I like the theme, and the sketches are among some of my favorite in the show, and Ernest making a home movie has to be one of my favorite Ernest moments in the series. And if you're wondering if Ernest got the part, well...
Hollywood said they loved my movie, but they're not gonna give me the big part.
So who got it, you might ask?
That bastard.
After a while, crocodile.
Well, that's it. My top 5 favorite Hey Vern, It's Ernest episodes. Yours may differ, and that's totally awesome. Everyone's favorite should be what they connected to or enjoyed the most. There is no right or wrong answers. Hey Vern, It's Ernest is a great creative show that should have lasted a lot longer than just one season. But it didn't get that fate. Oh well, we still have these classic 13 episodes to enjoy along with all the other Ernest entertainment Jim Varney blessed us with. You know what I mean?
Oh, look at this. Oh, Garfield is blue. Oh, whoop. Yeah, oh.
Perfect.
Oh, yeah.